and welcome to Photography TV. Now, are you baffled by bargains or confused about choices when buying a camera? Well, in this show we take a look at buying your first compact or bridge camera. Also, we take a look at the range of lenses on offer if you bought yourself a DSLR and want to get more from it. Now, we're back at Photomart later talking with Heath Lassiter from Express Digital and fashion photographer John Gray, who gives us an expert's view on lighting. Plus, there's a look back at what's been in the news this month, and of course, we review more viewer photos in the critique section. But first, I'm here with Chris Mancy at Jessops. Hi Chris, you right?
I'm good.
And how long have you worked here?
Going on 3.5 years now.
And do you enjoy it?
Got the smile on my face.
He has, yeah. And so, did you have a background in photography before working here, or?
Well, yeah, I did a lot of work, both full-time, part-time, and now I'm actually an undergraduate at the local university
fantastic.
doing my BA.
So you're really into your cameras and you know your stuff?
I'm into my cameras and I'd like to think I know my stuff.
So why do you think people would rather come into a store to buy a camera rather than just buying online?
Well, I think it's mainly due to the fact, one-to-one, you get a chance to actually speak to people. It's kind of the whole emphasis of getting a good chance to have a trial before you buy.
Yeah, and have a, get someone to ask questions, I suppose,
exactly.
As well. And I can see you're good at answering all the questions and showing people around.
Well, that's the thing, you've got any question you can throw at me, I'm sure I can find the answer. It's part of the...
And you see on a lot of the internet forums and questionnaires type things where people say, I've got X amount to spend, low budget, what can I do? So let's say if I've got £100, what kind of cameras could you offer?
Well, there's a whole range, but for examples we've got here, these are prime examples because what they're bringing out is the key features.
Okay.
Ease of use.
Yes.
Simple design.
Right.
Compact design. Compact design is an essence nowadays. We've got a lot of people looking for small cameras they can take around with them. Don't want the clumsiness of a large clunky camera, but they still want to get the quality back.
Okay.
The best cameras, for example, this little Fuji here, a little £100, bright blue, something a bit more interesting, easy to use. Best thing about this is the ease of use. You don't have to stop and think. Same applies to this. These two here, however, brought these two a little bit more.
Okay.
These ones here, 130 and 140.
Right.
However, what you're getting here is a little touch of something further up the range. Both the Panasonic and the Sony take features from their bigger brothers, which usually sit around the £250 to £300 mark. Okay. However, with these ones here at just shy of 150, you are picking up a lot of those features.
So basically, for an extra 50 quid, it's almost worth going that step further, is it? Do you think?
I think every £50 is worth it because what you've got there is featured, like I said, mainly in the lens. Yes. The lens being one of the key areas of the camera, and that's what you're paying for. You have to obviously play the risk of playing the game of, do you go with a brand or do you go with advice? And that's where I step in.
Fantastic. And also, obviously, with these designs, do you think fashion is having an influence on the cameras? Do you think they're getting a bit more quirky? And
definitely so. Yeah. We're definitely starting to see it. You can start straight away with a nice electric blue there. Yeah. Very much so as well with people like Sony starting to bring out the T-series models with the touchscreen panels. Oh, wow, yeah. Very much like something like a Sony iPhone or something. Apple iPhone. Yeah. So you've got the idea of touchscreen panels, easy to use. Again, it's the whole credibility of design.
Absolutely. Right. Also, when I'm out on a night out, I just get my camera phone out, take my pictures. So would I be just wasting my money on buying a compact camera and having a phone? What's the difference? Well,
definitely not a waste of money in the sense now. Camera phones, yes, they are starting to hold integrity. Yes, you've got very high quality ones by comparison to what we had a few years ago. Yeah. However, as far as the standards in ranging environments, you mentioned going out at night. Yeah. Nikon here have prided themselves, and rightly so, on being able to expose very well in low lights, picking up the details, you see, and that's what it's all about, the details, because that's what comes out when you print your photographs. Absolutely. Something your compact camera phone will still struggle with. So
do you think overall, even if you've got sort of an 8 megapixel camera on your phone, do you think it's still worth going for a separate?
Yeah, definitely so. Again, for the same reason, it's in the details. Megapixels are just one element of the game. They are just a guideline, if you like. There are many things under the skin which the manufacturers even won't tell you about. Right. Again, this is a thing you have to try before you buy. There are certain features that even the highest megapixel camera on the market may still fall off with, and these 4 examples, however, I feel cover nearly all the important factors. Yeah. You can get around the 150 mark max.
Thanks very much, Chris. We'll be back with Chris later on, but now we're heading back to Photomart with Heath Lassiter, who explained the merits of location workflow and the benefits of Express Digital. Hi Heath, you alright?
Hello, doing good.
Good, awake?
Feeling
awake, yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Got your coffee?
Working on it.
Fantastic. Okay, so tell me a bit about Express Digital.
Sure, Express Digital started about 14 years ago. Our CEO and founder, Graham McFarlane, actually started the company with his brother. His brother is the CTO of the company and started actually doing all the programming for the software.
More specifically about the workflow software darkroom.
Sure. It has the ability to capture the image, so you can actually shoot tethered or you can shoot wirelessly. It has the ability to manage the software from the perspective as far as printing, creating your own packages. It also has the ability to enhance the images. So you can go in there and do green screen technology, high key. You can also create your own backgrounds, borders, just as creative as you want. So you could go and take a picture of Buckingham Palace and actually utilize that as your background.
So who is this aimed at?
It's aimed at the professional photographer. We also work with amateur photographers, professional photographers, and school photographers as well. So we're really trying to target everybody.
Yeah, and is there any other competitors in the market?
There are other competitors with a couple of different softwares. For example, our Darkroom Core edition has a lot of competitors, and our Darkroom Assembly, which is for schools, has a lot of competitors. But our Darkroom Professional, we pretty much own the market in the US, and we hope to take it over here in the UK as well.
So is it available in the UK at the moment?
Yes, it is. It's actually available in the UK currently. It's been available in the UK since March of 2007. We've been growing rapidly here in the UK and in Ireland, and we really hope to dominate the European market here.
And do you feel it's going well so far?
It's going great thus far, especially with the help of Photomart.
Fantastic. Well, it's great meeting you and talking to you.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you later on in the day.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another exhibitor at Photomart was Bertus Foss from Fujifilm, who was demonstrating Fuji's widescreen print solution along with workflow solutions.
The basic idea about the seminar today is to give photographers a better understanding of color management and how that impacts on their workflow, especially when it comes to wide format inkjet printing. Combined with that, we have just launched a new software RIP. So I'll be explaining the RIP to them and the benefits and features that we have put into the RIP specifically for the photographic industry. Whereas in the past, RIPs have been intended for repro house use, this has been done especially with the photographer in mind. And then we'll go over into the inkjet itself and the different options that's available on the market, different products, and which are the best ones for their particular use.
Okay, well that's just about it for part one. But Chris, my director just told me I can spend around £300 on a bridge camera. So what do you think you can do for me there? I'll see you in part two.